Okay, so you have an aim disease. I did too, and I probably still do, and you probably do as well. So, how to diagnose your aim disease? Now, before we even talk about the aim disease, why is this important in the first place? First and foremost, a lot of the tips that you see online tell you to do things like play aggressive, play aim trainers, or play deathmatch. However, this is what I would consider a blind prescription. And it doesn't attach it to a proper diagnosis. So to give you like a simple example, which is going to be kind of extreme, would be like, say, prescribing Ozempics to everybody. Ozempics can absolutely provide a benefit for a decent amount of the population. However, if my skinny ass took Ozempics, I'd turn into nothing but skin and bones. So in that extreme example of prescribing Ozempics, it means that prescriptions need to be attached with a diagnosis. So then that the diagnosis fits the prescription. So let's talk about the three diagnoses for AIM: speed, accuracy, and precision. Why speed, accuracy, and precision? It is because aim is an instinct. Instinct is high speed, high accuracy, and high precision. If you watch any of the top players or the best players aim, they have high speed, they are also accurate, and they are also high precision. So that is why I say speed, accuracy, precision makes up aim, and that becomes the diagnostic metric. I forgot to say one more thing, which is that a lot of the reason why I'm not really a big fan of general advice, such as just play aim trainers or just play aggressive, is that my ADHD ass, I tend to take advice and literally just do it over and over and over and end up in this tunnel vision of me just simply just doing nothing but aim trainers, or doing nothing but playing aggressive, or doing nothing but playing death matches. And you completely forget, like, wait, why am I playing aim trainers again? But you followed the advice and you just did nothing but that. And once you actually start playing the actual game, you still kind of suck, right? Which is why I think pairing it up with a diagnostic system can help turn the tunnel visioning into something that's more like a triangle of some sort. So speed, accuracy, precision. So let's say that your skill is currently like this. Well, now, because of this, you realize, oh, my accuracy is suffering, which means if I do accuracy drills, now my skill looks like this. And then you realize, oh, after I work on accuracy, I realize my speed is suffering. So now you know that your speed is something that you want to work on next. And then you realize precision, and so on and so forth. This tunneling does not tell you what to do next, but this diagnostic system does tell you what to do next. And I think that's personally better. So let's talk about the diseases. The speed disease. Low speed, high accuracy, high precision. What does this look like? So this is a speed disease. And it's because you can see here, I track the enemy and then I look at him for like 2 whole seconds and then I start shooting. My accuracy, my precision is perfectly fine, but I am wasting so much time trying to like adjust everything so I'm on target, and then I shoot, which means the symptom for speed disease is getting killed too fast. As in, if you ever notice yourself getting killed way too fast and you're just like, I didn't even get to shoot my gun and I'm already dead. That is a symptom of speed disease. Of course, there's other things like game sense and bad positioning, but assuming that you both saw each other at the same exact time and you are getting killed too fast, you probably have a speed disease. Let's talk about the second disease, the accuracy disease. This is high speed, low accuracy, high precision. What does this look like? This is the accuracy disease. As you can see, I instantly react to my target. My aim is smooth, but I'm not quite hitting my shots. It's getting really close to the target, but it is not actually hitting the target. So the symptom of the accuracy disease is that you are consistently just missing. Because remember, high precision is consistent, but you're just missing. So you can even look at this as in your sense is too low. Next is the precision disease. High speed, high accuracy, low precision. It looks like this. So one thing you notice, once again, I react instantly, high speed. I do hit my shots, so accuracy does exist, but precision, aka consistency, is it smooth? Not really. Now, I'm not saying you have to have perfectly smooth aim like an aimbot, but it's clear that this type of aim will probably lead to sometimes you get kills, sometimes you completely whiff all your shots. Which means that the symptom for precision disease is that you're not consistent with your aim, you're not smooth, and your sensitivity might be too high. Now that you kind of understand what each of these three diseases look like, you can then pair it up with the correct prescription. Now, I'm pretty sure the prescription will depend on the type of game that you play, and for example, for accuracy, sometimes your sensitivity is too low or you haven't done general training like aim trainers and stuff. But I think a super simple way to look at this is what I call the SSS, which is if your speed is suffering, you want to do drills/training that force you to attack it with higher speed. If your accuracy is suffering, you want to do the opposite. You want to go slow. You want to go slow so you actually hit your shots. But if your precision is lacking, you want to do things the same. Because remember, precision is doing the same thing consistently. So speed, slow, same. That's another way you can look at it. But yeah, that's how you diagnose your aim disease.